What's up, CG family? Welcome back to our channel. You guys are probably wondering, who is this dude? What is this dude doing in this channel? Well, guys, let me tell you, he came all the way from Texas to say what's up to the vlog.
What's up?
To a video. So we are, as per title, as you guys can see, replacing the motor mounts today on the RSX because it do be wiggling a little bit. And the motor mounts are there to hold the engine sturdy and keep it from vibrating so much, right?
Amen.
And so, if you guys don't know already, this guy's name is Nino and he has a lot of cool cars. He was originally from Michigan, but he left us and went to Texas because it's a lot warmer and there's no snow there.
None of this.
So you guys should definitely check him out. He has like a GTR, he just got a Neon, an SRT4?
SRT4. 05.
Nice, and he has a lot of other stuff. So he's gonna be helping me today with the motor mounts because I'm not trying to crush myself today. But first things first, we do have to go to Home Depot. I need a wooden panel. We are in Home Depot now. We're not gonna fool around, okay?
No,
don't
we're
fool
gonna
around. No, we're not.
No. Welcome to Detroitzilla Engineering, where we do everything probably wrong, but it still works for a long period of time.
We are here just for some wood. We're gonna see if they have in the scrap section some 2x4 wooden block where we can hold the oil pan of our car. We are back at the garage, and last time you guys saw it, it did not look like this. It's all organized now. We got the Society flag, the Ferrari flag, we got some VQ gaskets and a couple decals, my old Nissan emblem, my old BBSs, my ST suspensions that I never installed, Nino, I already pointed that out. Ta-da! But yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. Also, I got this little guy from Amazon. Best purchase ever. It's like so convenient. It's like a little surgeon table, right? We are gonna start off with the engine bay and we're gonna swap out those motor mounts first. We don't really know what we're doing. I mean, Nino has an idea. I completely have no idea. But we are gonna learn today. And if you guys are wondering where I got these from, I got these from Jackspania Racing. I will link them in the description below. They make some very good quality aftermarket parts for the RSX and a lot of other vehicles, so be sure to check them out. I did get the billet ones. We're going to be doing that. Also, I did just purchase a torque wrench. Super excited for that. I got to be really careful so I don't drop it, and yeah. I'm just so happy how organized everything is. And we still got a lot of more organizing to do, but we're getting there. This is the first motor mount we are going to be swapping out. I think I brought it up when I was changing out the serpentine belt, but this was the one that needs to be replaced. All the other ones are good, but we are going to obviously go ahead and replace the other one. This is what it looks like, this right here. And then it does have a ground wire to it, and that also is included in the little set, as you can see right over here. Remove this out of the way. Oh yeah, if you're dealing with wires, disconnect the battery. All right guys, so first things first that we're gonna do, if you guys are unsure what this motor mount kit is for, it's basically what holds this whole engine sturdy and in place and keeps it from vibrating. Why are you sleeping? And so we have to be real careful when we're doing everything because you don't want the engine to fall, and on you especially. What we're gonna be doing first is using the jack to go right under the engine and support it. The reason why we went to Home Depot was to buy one of these, and obviously we couldn't just buy one of these. We have to get a long one and cut it because I did not have one of these suckers. So basically we're gonna be placing it right here, and it's gonna go right under the oil pan, and we're gonna be jacking it up to just the perfect amount so it supports it. So while we're taking out the OEM motor mounts right over here, this thing doesn't just like fall off.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is this like a wire for like an amp or something?
Yeah.
Subwoofer?
Yeah. And it comes off just like that. So Nino and I finally got the car jacked up, and we are just making sure, double checking, triple checking it is on the stands right, because you don't want anything to go wrong. So he is triple checking. Safety is most important. You don't want to be crushed by a car. So we're using my BBSs as safety. Doesn't get any more expensive than that. All right guys, so here is the setup below. As you can see, we got 3 jack stands and the lift with the wooden panel on the oil pan, and going up from here we're going to be tackling this motor mount. First things first, we're just going to need a 10mm socket. So we decided that we're just going to remove the whole battery in general because that's what we need to do to access the other motor mount.
Flex capacitor.
The what?
The flex capacitor is hooked up to the refrigerator line, which allows the condenser to cool the meat.
Are you joking? Oh Oh, I just dropped the washer. I need that washer. I'm not gonna go to sleep if I know that washer's in there. 10 mil right over here. Here's the extension. All right.
Oh, 2 hours later, amen.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Okay, so she busted out the big guns.
Oh, okay. We're going around town. Oh. Woo! All right, guys, a little update over here. So what we were trying to do was take off these three bolts over here so we can remove this as a whole because we're having a hard time breaking this one loose. But this whole ABS system is in the way and we cannot like fully take out this part. So what we're gonna have to do is just keep trying to man this out.
I thought that we could just loosen those bolts and pull this whole thing out in one unit, but this thing's flexible.
The problem is that these aren't just metal we're dealing with. It does have like rubber and metal assembly towards it. So the problem is it's like it wiggles every time he's trying to break it loose because it's the rubber part that's wiggling because that absorbs all of the vibrations from the engine. Nice.
You didn't actually need to break this bolt free. It was just like the way it was hinged in there.
And this is the rubber that I was talking about.
Yeah, that stuck on my finger.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Careful.
The ground is gonna go here.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Yep. I've always wanted one and I didn't know they were as cheap as $15, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I mean, obviously it's not the best one. There are those really cool digital ones that are like 60, 70. So we searched up the RSX torque specs and for the front mounts, it's 47 foot-pound and then the rears are 43 foot-pound. And that's how we know that in case you guys were wondering because we don't just make up these numbers in our heads. And something he told me, and this is key for anyone who is gonna be purchasing it. Don't drop it. That's why there's this really handy dandy case for it. Also,
don't break lug nuts off with it.
Yeah, don't break lug nuts off of it, so don't unscrew things with it. I just went ahead and put washers through all the bolts and now we are going to screw them on and not tighten them too much because we're gonna go ahead and use the torque wrench to tighten them to 47 foot-pound. And I just gotta remove that one that's tightly squeezed behind the ABS system because I need to fit a washer in there like that. And then re-put it on, just like that. Okay. I'm using a 16 mil socket for this. Wasn't 17 or 14, so there we go. Now that we torqued everything up to its spec, we are gonna be putting the ABS system back on. And while Nino's doing that, I'm gonna be connecting the ground wire.
The ABS system. Let me look down there at the cop light.
We just finished with the passenger side top mount and now we are going to be working on the driver's side, and in order to access it, which is like all the way over there, we have to take off the battery, and then Nino mentioned that we also have to take off this air box. I hate saying this, but I literally look at the mount and try to see which one has a similar shape to it, and to me it looks like it's going to be, I think it's going to be this one, but we're going to find out.
That's assuming it depends.
Homies, this is why you need an air intake. Look at that. Look at that whole vacuum. Oh my gosh, looks like we literally have half the engine. And we gotta use PB Blast now because it looks like those have been on since 2006. But now I am gonna be assembling this section of the motor mount, which is the driver's side front motor mount. And you just kind of, it looks perfectly shaped. This is where it goes. I'm just gonna be putting them in like that.
Hex bit.
It's a hex bit, not a T, whatever he called it.
Hex bit, not Torx bit.
So like that, I'm gonna get the other one. Where's the other one? Hex bit, and all I have to do is connect it to an extension and a ratchet, and then we can just screw it right in. We got full access to this motor mount right over here on the driver's side, and what we're gonna be doing, as Nino mentioned off camera, is pulling off the bottom section so we can access the bolt right over there. As you guys can see, I'm shining the light on.
Which was a super long bolt that went through here.
And they were pretty easy to crack too, so it wasn't bad. You could,
That's the lower half of the mount. Christina's still practicing doing something, so I'm gonna imitate her. Hey, what's up you guys? Christina here. Hello, CG family. We're here with the Acura, about to do something, and yeah, this just all has to come out, and that's gonna be like really frustrating. And okay, here it already came out, so there it all is, and we're gonna put some stuff back in here, and then it's gonna go vroom.
And just like that, 3 hard bolts later, we are going to remove this thing. So a little update, we had a little hard time assembling these 2 components together because of the rubber and the steel bracket that was just bent a little bit more inwards than it was supposed to. So we had to cut a little bit of the rubber so that Nino can fully fit it. And now just a trim. And then now we need the long bolt. This right here. All right, stop laughing at me. Go in the room. Okay, go in the corner. All right, guys, so now that you can see the 2 components that we assembled together are fitted perfectly and the holes are all aligned. So what we're gonna be doing is basically putting all of the bolts back in. And so there's like 3 up here on the black frame, and there's like also 3 up here, I believe.
And this goes here.
And then the nut, and then we will catch you guys right back once that's done. And now for what you guys have been waiting for, we are gonna start up the RSX and see if the motor's gonna jump out of the bay.
Make a run.
Here you go. All right, also guys, I gave Nino my old 350Z floor mats because he doesn't have any on his little Dart.
Oh my Dart. They sold it to me without floor mats.
Oh my gosh, go return it.
I'm not liable.
All right, I say it's pretty sturdy. It's not vibrating or budging anymore. It's fine. Would you look at that? Jackspania Racing. We got it. Fresh motor mount to this. Looks pretty good. Also guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but I got this LED thing from Amazon. That right there in the ceiling. Oh my gosh, it brightens up the garage so much better. So if you guys are looking for a better garage, dang. Okay, look how close that is. Well, anyways, I was gonna say, if you guys are looking for like better garage lighting because you're working on your car or you wanna film or make TikToks or whatever, you gotta pick this up. They come, look at that. So much brighter. So much brighter. You can turn it off now. So these came in a set of 2. I tried my best to find just one because I only needed one since that's the only light I have in my garage. You find them on Amazon. I think it's like 30 bucks or less than 30 bucks, and it is so worth it. You just screw them on. There's nothing else you have to do. You just have to take your old light bulb off and put the new one in. What's up?
Yo.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just
okay. Hey guys, so it's currently the next day, and as you guys can see, we are not in the garage right now because we are on the way to Twin Auto Sales, the dealership where I sold my car. And well, I just got a message from Alex, who works at Twin Auto Sales, and they said that they're still waiting on the bank to clear the deal, so the check's not ready yet.
Yeah, and we love to hear it.
We have to make a really important stop.
The merchandise.
Really important stop.
Spicy potato taco for the win.
Yo, my Doritos Locos Taco is smashed.
Bowling on a budget.